Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the wild Samoans, accompanied by Captain Lou Albano. The trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys. And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these 4 men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds. Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Afa and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Afa and Sika's faces, I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the lion's den.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Bang! Crucial counter there. That gets reversed on Sika. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well. On the apron! The hardest part of the ring.
There is nothing but malicious intent when you deal damage out on the apron. Oh my! Holding the table with surprising accuracy.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Oh, kick right in the face. Wicked clothesline. Oof. Goes into the corner, being placed onto the top rope. Oh my God, all the way to the outside. That hurt.
Table is set up, oh boy.
Back in the ring. Bullseye!
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted, not something common.
From the top.
Nobody home. What an impact.
Up to the electric chair, down to the sky.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh, that looked like a bad landing.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Oh no, he's in the line of danger now. Bang!
Devon with a kick to the guts, turns his opponent around.
And there is saving grace. The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be.
Look out!
Oh my God! Launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being. Oh man, he is more than fired up right now.
And now he's back into the ring. And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Propelled into the table. He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid. Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there. Now he's got a chance to best Bubba Ray here.
He's headed out to the ringside area. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
A table. And guys, I don't think there will be any place settings. And it is indeed time for Devon to get the tables.
He gets back into the ring.
Uh-oh, here it is. Accolade, the accolade. It's over.
Slides out the back door and he is free. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Punch right in the head.
And that's another well-placed attack to his head and neck area.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Calculating the next move here.
Running power slam!
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Afa and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Back into the ring now. Sika out of there in a hurry.
The Dudley Boyz came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Afa and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Afa and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope. And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boyz battling for supremacy, battling to get the other team through some tables.
Devon with a kick to the guts, turns his opponent around and saving grace.
That was the Dudley Boyz showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. He avoids the contact.
He's setting his table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
From the top!
Sika one step ahead.
What?
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move. The steel chair. Looks like he's opted to go with the simple but effective statement here.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Here are your winners, Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Afa and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.